no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Whitaker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession.
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Whitaker. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. He's out past the 35. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Briggs. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Offense gets set for second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldridge. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fakes to grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Offense getting set for first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. What a cut. Now he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and try for 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heel.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
He's loose. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass is complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Briggs. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back. Then you get the ball and you get clocked.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. And they're able to make the tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Whitaker.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. They're setting up the screen. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Neutral zone defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They want that clock to run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.